to our final item of the hour. And if you're really into music and you love great quality, crisp, hi-fi sound, you're going to love our brand new item. It's called, well, actually, it's by Soundfreaq, and they specialize in bringing you the best in audio. What this is it's a speaker system that is also Bluetooth enabled. You're going to be able to connect all of your iPads and all of your iPhones and all your Blackberries and all your Android electronics right into the system and seriously get some of the most clear, crisp sound you have ever heard. It's a nice lightweight system that you could take anywhere. Very hard pressed to find this out in the marketplace. If you do, you'll see it in that black, but we have exclusively the red and the white down at the end. I can't wait for you to hear this. Mr. Corey Bergeron is joining us here today. And I know that we're going to rock the house because I've heard all about Soundfreaq.
It is very exciting. I mean, this company was set up on the premise that they were going to keep things simple. Instead of having huge overheads and big corporate offices all over the world and 100 people taking a piece of the action along the way before it reached your doorstep and, you know, huge payrolls, they were going to keep stuff simple and allow themselves to create super hi-fi audio systems that are wireless but cost you just a fraction of what you would pay for some of these enormous names. You know, there are some names out there that are synonymous in our heads with super hi-fi audio in our homes. This is one step better than that, and it's doing it at a price that is shocking, especially right here at HSN today, because if you were to walk into, you know, one of those big electronic stores, first of all, you would only ever find the black one. The red one and the white one, I mean, you would never see those, and we have those here for you today. But beyond that, if you were to walk into one of those stores, you would pay $199 for this.
This is a great deal.
And if you were to buy something comparable to this, which, by the way, would not be Bluetooth, would not have an FM tuner, would not have this beautiful, sleek styling of this, would not pair with other devices outside of Apple, because this will also pair with Blackberries, with Androids, with laptops that have Bluetooth connectivity. It's so simple. This will pair with all those devices. Those other devices that are comparable to this will cost you $300 or $350 to get something comparable, and it doesn't have half the features. Let me take you through what you're seeing here on this front panel, because it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm actually going to come down here to the white one that's in front of me. Now, right now I have it muted. I'm going to unmute it so that you can see the audio coming out of this is absolutely amazing. Right now, I actually have an iTouch that is hooked up to this. So I'm going to go right in here. I'm going to hit play. Now, it's going to be hard for you to hear coming through your TV. It is so impressive, the sound that comes out of this. Can you feel that?
I can feel it.
Super low lows, super high highs. I mean, everything on the front is a feather touch control. I'm barely touching the control. I'm just laying my finger on it, and it's doing everything I need it to do. Now, right here, here's what's impressive about this. It does have a dock on the front, and you see that I have my iTouch docked on it right now. What if I wanted to take that with me? You notice the music didn't stop?
Yeah.
It didn't stop because it's Bluetooth. It's connected via Bluetooth right now. Now, if I just wanted to plug this right down on top of the sound platform and I just wanted to play directly through the connector, I can do that. But if I pair it for Bluetooth, I can take this up, I can walk 30 feet away, it's still going to play the music right through the sound platform. The incredible audio coming out of this, I mean, it's staggering. I know Alicia, right away, as soon as you heard it, you went, oh my gosh, that's what you're talking about. You know those really super high-end speaker bars that people buy for underneath their televisions these days that make it sound like the audio is coming from all around you? It has a setting on it. That particular setting is called UQ3, and it's just a little button right here. When you click that button on, it creates that three-dimensional audio effect. It sounds like the lows are coming from all around you. It sounds like those highs. The incredible dynamics of frequency are just bombarding you from all sides. The sound is staggering. Once again, I want you to think of the most premium consumer speaker company that you can think of. This is one step beyond that. I'm going to actually show you some of the technology involved in creating that sound for a moment, but I mean, what you do have to realize is here today at HSN, at our price, with our flex pays and everything, I mean, you can't touch this.
It really is. It's $30 less than you'll find it anywhere else. It's nice, it's small and compact. Think about those outside barbecues and parties that you're doing, maybe out by the pool. You can just run this out there. It's super light. It's about 12.5 in the length. It stands about 6 inches high. But you can see that you could take this absolutely anywhere. If you're a sound freak, And I know that there's a lot of people out there that are really intense on getting the best sound in all of their electronics, from your televisions to your phones to la 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 la. You could have that all in one device. And you know what I love about having that compatibility with being able to use Android and your BlackBerries and your iPhones is that not all family members have the same phone.
Right.
But now all of your family members can use this sound system. And you're going to be able to hear it out throughout your whole entire home. I can't get over the sound. I really can't.
Is that incredible? It is incredible. You know, one of the things you have to realize is that when speaker companies build something like this, when an electronics company builds something like this, typically the way it's done in the past is they go to this speaker manufacturer and they say, okay, show us your speakers. Okay, we'll take that speaker. And then they go over to this electronics company and they say, okay, we'll take that circuit board. And then they go to this company and they say, okay, well, you have a cabinet that will work. And they piece everything together from different manufacturers. Soundfreaq did not do that. The owners of the company, the founders of the company, are the designers of this unit, and everything, right down to the very last wire, down to the very last solder joint, was custom made to do that. This entire cabinet was custom made. Think about when you buy a car. If you bought a car and you got an engine from one manufacturer and a body from another manufacturer and wheels from another manufacturer, how well would that car run? You know,
right.
Not very well, right? The really high-end, expensive sports cars are all custom made. Each part is meant to go with each and every other part so that you get super-duper top performance out of it. That's what this is designed to do. I'm going to show you one of the speakers. I pulled one of the speakers out of the inside of my own personal Soundfreaq at home so that you can see it. Now, normally when you see a speaker that comes out of a device like this, it'll be about this thick. Take a look at how thick this speaker is, okay? This is a neodymium magnet. In the world of magnets, that means super powerful, super strong. The entire cone on this speaker, and you can see me pushing it in and out here, normally a speaker is made of paper in here, just paper. And that paper needs to be very thick because the more the speaker moves, the more stress it's under. So that paper, being very thick, is also very heavy. The heavier a speaker is, the slower it has to move, the less sound you get out of it. You can't push it as hard because it can't move as quickly. This entire speaker cone is made of resin and Kevlar.
I mean, we're talking about the
resin
best.
and Kevlar. Resin is the hardening bonding material used in fiberglass for the bottoms of boats. Extremely hard, extremely durable, but extremely lightweight. Kevlar, you know that name from bulletproof vests. Bulletproof vests, super lightweight, but super strong. That's what they made their speaker cone out of, so that it can move extremely quickly. It can move to a huge depth. It can go up and down to an incredible range of motion, meaning they can push it harder. It'll respond faster. That's the kind of attention to detail, the kind of technology incorporated into this that makes the sound staggering. And then beyond that, they gave you a beautiful unit. I mean, take a look at this unit.
Great. And with everyone on the lines, less than $200 at this time. So remember, anywhere else, this is going to be $30 more. And you get free shipping and handling here and flex pay. So if you are a sound freak, you want that great sound in your home that anyone can use with any device that is Bluetooth, this is really the way to go. Let's take a listen to that, too, because
Isn't that beautiful?
Literally, I'm standing here. I could feel that bass.
I mean, right now, I'm just over halfway up. I mean, it goes way beyond this, and I don't want to blow people away in our studio, but I've got crew members doing the happy dance here behind the cameras. It's incredible, the sound you get out of this, and, you know, the technology is amazing. You can see the display right there that tells you everything you need to know. If I hit source on this, I can take it to the dock that's actually on it. I hit it again, it'll take me to my FM radio. I hit it again, it'll take me to my auxiliary in. Now, let me show you what that means.
So you can just play the radio on this?
Oh, yeah, you can just play an FM radio on this.
Okay.
I'm going to turn the whole unit around, and I'm going to show you the back side, okay? Now, right here on the back side, on the bottom, you actually have a little stereo plug. If you happen to have an old MP3 player, it only has a headphone output. It doesn't have Bluetooth. It doesn't have anything. You can still connect it to here. It has an auxiliary input. I actually had a cassette player hooked into this last night because you can plug it directly into that little stereo headphone jack and run the audio out of your headphones right into this unit. It is that incredibly designed. I mean, really, they were so thorough in how they designed it. Over on the sides are made of clear plexiglass. There's actually a light behind here that right now in our super bright studio lights, it's hard to see. It's kind of a bluish light right here. If you buy the black one, it's an orange light. If you buy the red one, it's a red light. It all comes out of that same area. But take a look at this. If I open the hatch on the side, camped out inside is my remote control. There it is, and it's actually magnetic.
That's
so when you use this remote, you put it back in there, it actually secures in there magnetically. A little storage spot for your remote control. There's, in addition to that, when you're using your iPhone or your iPod Touch, and I just dropped mine on the floor.
And remember, you can use pretty much any phone with this. You can use your iPhone, you can use your BlackBerry, you can use an Android device, you could use tablets. Anything that's Bluetooth, you can connect to that, but you also can attach, because there's different docking stations to go with it.
Right. Remember that. If you do have a BlackBerry, just like this, if you do have, here's the new iPhone right here, if you have an Android phone, or just a simple, if your phone is not a smartphone, but it has Bluetooth connectivity, you can connect it to this. A lot of people these days have laptops.